Hello friends, thanks for clicking. I Dr. Dinesh welcomes you all. So this is the very special video especially dedicated to the all researcher those who comes under the particular social science category. So this is the very special video for the social science researcher. So in this video you will get the very important journal that will publish within a 1 month to 3 months. So most probably all the journals will get published within a 3 months. So let's start. So first category in the journal, so this is the first journal, Elsewhere Publishers, Appetite, the impact factor 3.6 and site score 6.6. So this is the journal description, so you read out it carefully. And now if we will focus on the topics, what are types of the topics covered in this particular journal. So psychological, social, sensory, cultural influences on appetite, cognitive. So if your research area, if your research topic falls under this category, need to publish your research paper in this journal. So want to check the indexing, so just click on the indexing part. So this is the Scopus Index journal, so I recommend to all of you go for this journal. Now the second category of the journal, Quarterly Science Review. So this is also the social science category, impact factor 3.8 and site score is the 7.4. So this is the journal description, read out it carefully. And these are the following topics covered by this particular journal. So geology, geomorphology, geography, archaeology, social sciences. So if your research area comes under this particular aim and scope, then need to publish your research paper in this particular Scopus Index journal. So now just check the indexing or abstracting. So just click on this particular this. So this is the very rich indexing. You can see here, this is the very rich indexing. This is the Web of Science Index journal, SCI Index journal. So don't worry about the authenticity and about this. And this is also the Scopus Index journal. Now the next category of this journal, Science Direct, means Elsevier. So the journal title is the Environmental, Social Science and Policy. So this is the open access journal. So we have already discussed many times about the open access journal and also the free journal. So just you have to focus your mind which type of category you want to search for your publication or research paper. So the impact factor of this particular journal 4.7 and site score 8.7. So if we will discuss about the journal, so this is the about the journal. Now what types of the topics will covered in this particular journal. So you can see here, this is the climate change, environmental pollution. So all the research areas, if your research area comes under this particular aim and scope, then need to prepare your research paper for the publication. So how we will go publish our research paper, just need to click on the submit your title or article. So just click on this particular tab, so it will be redirected to the particular submission page. Next category of the Elsewhere journal for the social science, best 15 journal is the Journal of Rural Strategy. Now the impact factor 3.5, site score 6.4. So this is the about the journal. So read out it carefully and also the aim and scope. So if your research area falls under this particular aim and scope, need to submit your research paper for the publication. So read out it carefully, very carefully before submission your research paper and manuscript. So we will talk about the indexing. This is the SCI Index journal, SCI Index journal and also the Scopus Index journal. And for the submission, there is a tab. So click on this tab and it will be redirected to the submission page. Next category of the journal is the International Journal of Education Development. Impact factor is the 1.3 and now you can see here, this is the 3.2 weeks. Within a 3.2 week you will get the first decision about the acceptance, rejection, whatever type of the all the communication will be get you within a 3 week. So this is the rapid publication journal. So you need to publish your research paper. So before research paper publishing, you need to explore about this journal, what types of the topics will covered under this particular journal. So this is the aim and scope. So read out it carefully. So if your research area comes under this category, then need to submit your research paper. Now we can check the indexing, so just click on the indexing tab. So this is the also the very rich index in social science. So this is the SCI index journal and also the Scopus index journal. Always we prefer a Scopus index journal and also the SCI index journal. Now next category of the elsewhere category. So this is the system, this is the journal title International Journal of Education Technology and Applied Linguistics. So this is the title. Now impact factor 1.9 and the site score 3.5. Now we will talk about the journal description. So you can see here. Now these are the following topics covered under this particular journal. So if your research area falls under this category, need to publish your research paper accordingly. And now we can check the indexing. So this is also the very rich indexing here. So this is the Scopus index journal and also the SCI index journal. So I suggest to all of you explore the journal. Now next category of the journal, Science and Justice. The impact factor of this journal is the 2.07, site score 3.3. This is the journal description and also the topic covered by this journal for the publication. So if your research area or aim and scope comes under these particular aim and scope, then need to publish your research paper under this particular journal. So now we can check the indexing. So this is the indexing tab. So click on the indexing, it will be redirected to the abstract indexing. So this is the Scopus index journal. So I always prefer to Scopus index journal and SCI index journal. Food quality and preference. So this is also the category of the social science, impact factor 4.8, 7 site score 7.9. So you can see here this is the publication time. So you will get the first decision about the acceptance or rejection about your manuscript or article. So you will get within 3 weeks. So within 20 days you will get the notification about the acceptance or rejection or minor changes. Now read out it carefully. This is the description and also the aim and scope. If your research area comes under this particular aim and scope, then need to submit your research paper for the publication. So this is also the very wide coverage area of the topic. So you can just explore at your level also before publishing your research paper. This is the Scopus index journal and also the Web of Science index journal. So there is no issue about the authenticity of the journal. Next category is the emotion, space and society. The impact factor is 1.6 and site score is the 2.1. So this is the kind of multidisciplinary journal. So all the researcher can publish their research paper. If your research area or aim and scope falls under this category, I suggest to all of you explore this journal. So this is also the very good journal. So this is the emotion, places. So just explore the about the description and aim and scope. If your research area falls under this category, need to publish your research paper. So indexing, this is the Scopus index journal and also the SCI index journal. Now next category is the social science category, GeoForum. This is also the impact factor 3.09 and site score 4.7. This is about the description of this particular journal. So this is the interdisciplinary journal, you can see here. Now these are the types of the topics covered by this journal. So if your research area comes under this particular aim and scope, need to publish your research paper. Just click on indexing tab. So it will be redirected to this indexing. So you can see here this is the Scopus index journal. So don't worry about the indexing. Now next category is the Journal of Behavioral and Experimental Economics. So I suggest to all of you go for the best journal, as always prefer to SCI index journal and Scopus index journal. So this is the impact factor 1.1 and site score 1.9. So you can explore about the journal. So this is the description of the journal. Read out it carefully before publishing or submission your research paper at your level. So these are the topic: economics, psychological, judgment, decision making. So read out it carefully before submission your research paper or manuscript. Click on the indexing tab. So this is the Scopus index journals. Now next category of the journal is the Science and Justice. So you can explore 2.07. So this is the description about the journal and read out it carefully about the aim and scope. So if your research area comes under this category, then need to submit your research paper. Next category of the elsewhere journal, or in the series of the social science category, this is the progress in planning very rapid publication journal. So these are also the very rapid publication, fast publication journal. Click on impact factor. So this is the 2.5 6.8 site score. So this about this journal. So this is the description and exploration of the journal. So just explore this journal and read out the all the guideline and also the aim and scope. If your research area falls under this category, then need to submit your research paper for the publication. Just click on the indexing tab. So this is the category of the Scopus Index journal. So very good journal. I recommend to all of you explore this journal if your research area suits this particular topic. Next category of the journal, social science category, Journal of Urban Economics. Now the impact factor is the 2.8. You can see here, this is the site score 4.7, and this is the journal description about the journal. And now you can see here, this is the topics covered by this particular journal, urban economics. So if your research area comes under this particular topic, aim and scope, then need to prepare your manuscript accordingly to author guideline and need to submit your research paper for the publication. So indexing, just click on the indexing tab. Very rich indexing. You can see here there are the so many indexing. So this is the Web of Science indexing. So there is no issue about the category of the journal. Now next category of the social science, the forest policy and economy. Its name indicated especially dedicated to the particular title or forest student researcher. So forest policy and economy is a leading scientific journal that publish peer reviewed policy economics research relating forest. So those research comes under this particular criteria and topics, then need to submit your research paper for this particular very important and very fast and rapid publication journal. So just explore this journal. So I recommend to all of you, say explore this journal, and if your research area comes under this aim and scope, then need to submit your research paper. So about the journal, so this journal publish the research articles and special issues, commerce, commentary, scientific, short communication. So you can explore the guideline author. So just click on this particular tab. So it will be redirected to the all the guideline are given in the PDF format. Just read out it carefully before submission of your research paper, and you can check the indexing about this particular journal. So just click on the indexing tab. So this is the first preference over always Scopus index journals, and you can also see the very rich indexing. So explore this journal at your level also. So these are the top 15 Scopus index journal and essay index journal or rapid publication journal. So I recommend to all of you explore all the journal at your level also, and check your research area topic. So if your research area comes under these category, then need to explore very carefully, and before submission read it carefully each and every guideline. So if you like this video, so help your friends also by sharing this channel and this video, because it's my motive, it's my mission to support all the research in all categories. So join your hands with my mission, and definitely we will win and we will support to all the researchers. Thank you friends for watching this video.